Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for Sage5.tv, and it's been a long while since we last did a DIWA or a risk evaluation in any of the coming projects. And today we are going to be looking at NEWT protocol and its NEWT token. NEWT, a new project that recently launched, but I think it started its testnet or it opened up for early participants a while back. But before I jump into a DIWA or a risk evaluation into NEWT protocol, please note that I am not a financial advisor. I'm just some dude on the internet interested with anything crypto, and today is no different. Please do your own research, and this content is also not targeting UK audiences. So if you're from the UK, please do not watch this crypto-related video. The UK authorities do deem anything crypto-related to be extremely risky, and they're trying to protect you. So let's come back to NEWT protocol. What is NEWT protocol? Well, essentially, it is a metered autopilot for your crypto life, and if you're flitting between DAOs, DEXs, and yield strategies across chains, well, don't look no further. Look at NEWT. It will let you delegate these tasks to AI agents without handing over your keys. It wraps every off-chain action in trusted execution environment or TTE attestations and a ZK proof, graphically assuring you it behaved as promised. Key features for NEWT protocol include ZK permissions, where users set granular rules, for example, max slippage, timing, and chains that agents must follow. Next key feature is the trusted execution environment or TEE and the ZK proof combo. This executes code privately but provably with on-chain validation for correctness. Next key feature is its key store roller. This is a multi-chain session key system powered by ZK virtual machines for secure, efficient cross-chain interaction. Next feature is agent marketplace, where operators stake the NEWT token, the ticker symbol for the NEWT protocol, in order to deploy agents, earning fees for satisfying scopes and maintaining reputations. We also have scoped economy as a key feature. This is where users define the boundaries of agent behavior with ZK permissions, encoding expressive rules that are enforced by design. Next, you got verifiable integrity, where agents generate cryptographic proofs to prove every action faithfully aligns with the user's declared intent and constraints. Moving on to the value proposition for NEWT protocol, NEWT transforms automation into a trusted, minimized protocol primitive. Users benefit from advanced agentic finance, portfolio optimizers, cross-chain arbitrage bots, AI-driven risk managers without blind faith. Every action is audited and enforceable, removing centralization risks. Now, as part of our DIWA or our risk evaluation, guys, as usual, we are going to be applying our 13 elements, and those are decentralization, security, interoperability, scaling, the project team, age of the project use cases, as well as the tokenomics. And let's not forget the social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, as well as via Discord. And to kick us off, let's start with decentralization and token distribution. The NEWT protocol has governance integrated within its protocol. The NEWT token fuels governance, staking for collateral, operator fees, and voting rights. There was what some are calling a fair launch. There are approximately 1 billion NEWT tokens with a hard cap, and 21.5% of this is already in circulation at listing or TGE, and 10% of the total supply, which is 1 billion, was airdropped to early adopters, community, and marketing reserves included. Decentralization timeline, well, the roadmap envisions progressive store from foundation to community governance, balancing security against decentralization. Moving on to security, NEWT protocol utilizes a layered design. The first part of that layered design, you got the trusted execution environment or TTE, which enforces safe execution of chain. Next, you got ZK proofs that affirm correctness of each agent operation. Thirdly, you've got economic penalties and reputational tracking, which discourages misbehavior. This multiple vector approach surpasses traditional board systems that are opaque and hack-prone. Moving on to interoperability, NEWT protocol is built for EVM compatibility across layer 1s and layer 2s with infrastructure bridging chains. So any layer 1 or layer 2 that is EVM compatible can also interact with NEWT protocol. Agents enforce cross-chain strategies, portfolio shifts, yield farming, limit orders, all verified transparently. And that also happens across chains via EVM compatibility. Next, let's look at social media presence via X, formerly Twitter. NEWT protocol boasts just over 29,000 followers, and via Discord, well over 497,000 Discord members. And when it comes to the team, NEWT protocol was built by Magic Labs, and according to LinkedIn, there are approximately between 11 to 50 team members for Magic Labs. So we can safely go with the middle, which is about 25 team members for NEWT protocol, based on that information alone. Moving on to the use cases for and applications for NEWT protocol. Firstly, you got the cross-chain arbitrage and trading with margin profits constraints chains. We also have automated yield optimization using real-time APIs and reallocation rules. Then there is vault management, where it is possible to automate rebalance or repay to avoid liquidations. Copy trading with guarantees that your agent never exceeds your limits. Subscriptions and programmable payments, metered billing, and so forth. There is also decentralized autonomous organization or DAO treasury operations, where operations are automated to make payouts, hedging, staking under multiple party rule sets. Long-term asset and strategy management is also on offer. Commerce and payments automation is also offered, and DAO and institution automation is also there for anyone to utilize. Moving on to the tokenomics and distribution. Total supply 1 billion and ticker symbol is NEWT, NEWT. Tokens issued at project launch 215 million or 21.5% of the fixed supply of 1 billion. Token allocation, Magic Labs was allocated 5%, early backers 16.5%, core contributors, which I guess is the team, 18.5%, on-chain foundation and treasury 9.5%, on-chain ecosystem development fund 12.5%. Don't ask me what the difference is between on-chain foundation treasury and on-chain economics development fund. And then you also have on-chain ecosystem growth fund 15.5%. This is just the team splitting things for the sake of splitting, if you ask me. We also have network rewards 8.5%, liquidity 4%, and initial airdrop, like we highlighted at the top of the video, 10% allocated to early participants within the NEWT protocol ecosystem. So according to our own analysis of this information, NEWT protocol allocated 77.5% to project insiders or those closely connected to the project developers, which is equivalent to 775 million NEWT tokens. Token use cases for the NEWT token, you got transaction fees, agent collateral, network security via staking, as well as governance voting. So if traditional DeFi is a puzzle, NEWT is the AI-enabled glue that holds your strategies together, delegated, not dodged. By making agent-driven finance auditable, permissioned, and interoperable, it might just power the next wave of mass crypto adoption. So there is your integration of AI with DeFi. And I think NEWT, based on what we just covered in this video, I think it's well placed to make a killing within this space. What about some risks that might be included or embedded within NEWT protocol? Well, delays in decentralization, reliance on trusted execution environment tech, and real-world agent reliability. All these things, they do pose risks because TTE is part of DeFi that is still untrusted, even though in principle it should work. And we don't know whether these AI agents are actually going to deliver in the real world. That's something yet to be witnessed, if you ask me. But if the team delivers on their progressive decentralization plan and agent marketplace scale, NEWT could redefine how we automate crypto, vintage, backbone, with a modern AI flair. But the bottom line though is that NEWT protocol isn't flaming out, it's lighting up the path toward a future where automated agentic finance isn't just possible, it's provably trusted. Keep your eyes on NEWT, the token for NEWT protocol. It may just put AI in trailblazing. What are your thoughts, guys? Let us know in the comment section. So as part of our DYO or risk evaluation, as you know, at the end of each analysis, like we've just done here, we then have to rank the elements we've just been looking at or assessing, and those 13 elements, the benefit of those who did not watch the whole video up to this point. You got decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, edge of the project, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, as well as via Discord, project use cases, as well as the tokenomics. And under tokenomics, you got tokens issued at project launch, maximum tokens available, circulating quantity of the available tokens, as well as insider token allocation. So let's look at the scores then we've allocated to NEWT protocol. We kick off with decentralization, it's 5 points out of 10, security 5 points out of 10, scaling 7.5 points out of 10, interoperability 7.5 points out of 10, the project team 7.5 points out of 10, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter 7.5 points out of 10, and via Discord 7.5 points out of 10. Edge of the project 2.5 points out of 10, it's relatively new. Use cases 5 points out of 10, tokens issued at project launch 5 points out of 10, tokens in circulation at the time of recording 5 points out of 10, and maximum tokens available 5 points out of 10. Insider token allocation, like we intimated at the top of the video or somewhere within the video, it is extremely high and it is favoring insiders. I think it's well over 77%, which is not ideal for any investors that come after they've launched their token. This is exit liquidity or liquidity grab, if you ask me. So do you guys agree with the scores we've allocated to NEWT protocol? Let us know in the comment section. The aggregate score for NEWT protocol comes up to 70 points out of 130, which puts it within the most common category within this scale, which is could go to 0. If you do hold the NEWT token for NEWT protocol, do you think it could actually go to 0? Let us know in the comment section. I quite like what I C when it comes to Newton protocol, but at the moment where the token is, I think it's being heavily traded. You look at the ratio between volume and market cap. That's number one. And it's also just launched, so people need to be careful. It's still relatively new. You just need to be careful, guys. When will I jump into Newton? Probably not in this bull market, if you ask me. But if the price collapses to reasonable levels, I shall be sharing with you in later videos my price points, my entry points, if I do indeed decide to jump into Newton protocol. It sure packs a punch when it comes to AI and what it is trying to achieve. I think it will be competing with the likes of Edwin, which is another DeFi connected AI project on Solana. I want to know your thoughts about Newton protocol. Did you hold it? Did you participate within the earlier rounds of investing, or you were one of the participants who got an airdrop? Let us know in the comment section, guys. Until the next one, FD for 65.tv signing out for now. Bye.